Starting off with the Mongols, Genghis Khan. Step foot on your lawn, territory from Poland all the way to North China. That's a whole lot gone. Never made no bond, no treaty, only make you bleedy. Alright, what you think, Cade?
Exception. Exception. The Mongols are the exception. Invade Russia in the winter? Sure, why not? Not really feed your people?
Jake!
That sounds fun. Back to you.
1294, Kublai Khan down, Mongols went to clown in 1368 when it all went down to the ground, and they never made it back up now during that time, right? In 1324 to 25, Mr. Mansa Musa started pilgrimage to Mecca. Massive inflation had them racks on him, gave him all to Africa. Now Cappadocia to the Indian Ocean. Now watch out for the monsoons, don't let them get you. 1346, Black Death rolls around, put 25 million 6 feet down. 1400, Renaissance comes up, art and intellectuality shows up. 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue, killed the natives, made it red. Every other day collapse, another civilization, total domination.
Got a lot of history to cover from 1200 to 2000. Weird things, crazy stuff, and stupid people. AP History, that's where it's at, just check the stats. You'll see him if you take a look and chase his favorite book. Made possible by our favorite teacher, Miss Campbell.
Around 1500, scientific revolution begins. Pythagoras had a theory. 1518, smallpox made its way into the Americas with a little cough. 1606, Netherlands and Britain joined in them stock companies, bringing them millies while they making them dealies. Peninsulares to the slaves, all a part of the caste system in the Americas. 1620, Pilgrims started Plymouth colony, had all the sovereignty. Few years later started with the slave traders. Middle Passage treated every slave like a savage. Solomon the Great made the Ottomans peak, stuck around for a while and then never got weak.
Akbar was religiously tolerant, made the Mughals great. Aurangzeb wasn't rocking with it, decline of the state.
1600s, Tokugawa shogunate, it came around with samurai and daimyo. Then 1639, Europe sent Jesuits straight into the belly of the beast, and they got kicked out and Japan shut down.
Got a lot of history to cover from 1200 to 2000. Weird things, crazy stuff, and stupid people. AP History, that's where it's at, just check the stats. You'll see him if you take a look and chase his favorite book. Made possible by our favorite teacher, Miss Campbell.
Really late in the 16th century, the Enlightenment brings us philosophical reasoning and inspired revolutioning. Then the year 1774, history in Chase book starts. April 19th of 1775, when the shot heard round the world marked the first battle the Americans won. 3 years later, 1789, when it came time for the French Revolution, reign of terror. Maximilien Robespierre, going crazy with the guillotine. Here comes Napoleon.
He comes, he goes. He comes, he goes. He comes, he goes. Then he gets exiled and dies from a tummy ache.
Back to 1791. Haitians started their revolution all the way to 1804. Had a big impact on the whole entire world. Decade later, Congress of Vienna brought order back to Europe after Napoleon was put up. 1840, Industrial Revolution. Off the come up, main event now, never went out. Simon Bolivar led a few revolutions, very successful. Muhammad Ali was the Egyptian lead. Modernized Egypt was the first one to do it. Can't forget about the Opium Wars. Started 1839 when Britain got China high. Unfair, the Treaty of Nanking. Modernization, everyone copy Europe. Russia didn't do too well. They had the beer tax, that may sound funny, but it's facts. 1853 to 57, hottest Prezi. British Raj took over India, support rebellion in 1857. INC, that Indian National Congress, wanted more representation.
Got a lot of history to cover from 1200 to 2000. Weird things, crazy stuff, and stupid people. AP History, that's where it's at, just check the stats. You'll see him if you take a look and chase his favorite book. Made possible by our favorite teacher, Miss Campbell.
1853, Matthew Perry said, "What's up, Japan?" with a gunboat diplomacy. Started the Meiji Restoration to rebuild the whole foundation. Now it's 1870.
Hey guys, I'm the Industrial Revolution.
Part 2.
I'm back and better than ever.
Thomas Edison made lightning strike, then and there invented electricity. European population in 64 years, it almost doubled. Sanitation and housing, it got better, but air pollution, it only worsened. Karl Marx in the form of the Communist Manifesto. In 1860, Garibaldi unified the Italy. Fast forward 10 years, Mr. Otto von Bismarck unified the Germany. 1870s, imperialism comes back around, looking all brand new. Leopold got the rubber so we won't pull out of the Congo. 1904, Central America built the Panama Canal, and it opened up that trade. 1914, Franz Ferdinand gets shot, and it begins World War I. Lot of trench warfare, dirt in your hair.
Got a lot of history to cover from 1200 to 2000. Weird things, crazy stuff, and stupid people. AP History, that's where it's at, just check the stats. You'll see him if you take a look and chase his favorite book. Made possible by our favorite teacher, Miss Campbell.
Bolsheviks took power in 1917. That's a Diviosa League of Nations Forum. Then wrote down the Treaty of Versailles, made the whole war die.
Bye-bye.
1929, the U.S. went into the Great Depression, not under your discretion. 1933, the artists came to power, painted Germany a whole new color. Take over the world, he said, why not? Adolf Hitler, man, he wanted all that land. Worked with Benito Mussolini, wanted all that fettuccine. Labor camps in the Holocaust, they came with a great cost to the 6 million Jews whose death made it to the news. Hiroshima, Nagasaki got bombed by the U.S.
Boom.
Close the book to World War II. Nations getting free with people like Gandhi. India and Africa don't know how to be free, maybe cause they weren't pushing P.
Got a lot of history to cover from 1200 to 2000. Weird things, crazy stuff, and stupid people. AP History, that's where it's at, just check the stats. You'll see him if you take a look and chase his favorite book. Made possible by our favorite teacher, Miss Campbell.
1947, the Cold War starts with a bunch of proxy wars in Vietnam and Korea. Man wouldn't wanna be a NATO, and the World Bank forms come with economic benefits like the Marshall Mathers Plan. US got a little slim shady.
Saddam Hussein, what a war hero. Let's put him in our newspapers like Ben Shapiro until his actions are bad, and we say, ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
1970s and 80s, Asian tigers going crazy, nothing fugazi. Perestroika and glasnost fails and the Soviet Union collapses, ending the Cold War.
Now this all been made possible by Miss Campbell.